Does this change the needle when, does President Trump, will he have to release his tax returns? What we found out yesterday exactly?
Well, some of what I think a lot of people suspected was confirmed through those hearings. But there's a lot of questions surrounding, what else is being said by Michael Cohen. Remember that the day before the hearings, he was speaking to the Senate Intelligence Committee privately. Today, he's going to speak to the House Intelligence Committee privately. So there's a lot more even beyond what we've seen. One thing that's very important that came out in those hearings is that he noted, right, that he's cooperating with the Southern District of New York. So there's a whole lot more that's coming out. But what we did see was the characterization of a presidency, of a president who's immoral, who's racist, who's a number of things that, will disturb many people, but probably not alter the public opinion surrounding this.
Leslie, I really think the New York Post did a public service today because whether Republican or Democrat, this is extraordinary. It's a Post, obviously, with a print over of a prison outfit on Mr. Cohen. Trust me. And, of course, you can take this any way you want. And I would suggest the New York Post with a more traditional GOP tone and Trumpian tone at that. But, Leslie, it goes to the story forward. The president's going to fly 8,200 miles, get off the plane, and deal with about 8 distractions, beginning with Kashmir as well. But isn't the key distraction the threat to his family? How much was his family damaged by the testimony yesterday?
Well, I think, of course, the president is deeply worried about that. That's, and if you talk about loyalty being key to this president, those who he's most worried about are his family. And I think that there were a number of disturbing things yesterday. That article that you just showed, what we're seeing, of course, is the attempt to smear Michael Cohen to make this something that's very deeply partisan. And there will be some people that read it through partisan lens. But again, it's going to be very damaging for the president. But what do we actually take from that in terms of it shifting or moving the dial on this presidency? I think the real game changer will be what comes out of the Southern District of New York, what comes out of the Mueller investigations. And for yesterday's hearings, really, how does that affect congressional politics, right? Will any more Republicans start to move away from the president? Will the pushback be harder? I think those are the things that we should really watch.